Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome once again. I believe you guys are able to understand and make use of the last tutorial. So this is just a good tutorial on prototyping. So prototyping is a process in which design teams deliberate on and bring a design idea to life before development. So, prototyping occurs from paper sketches stage to digital design, and the prototype allows users to visualize or interact with it before going into development. It is part of design thinking step, and usability is carried out on prototype products. So in summary, what this is just talking about is that prototyping is just like a form of presenting an idea to users or stakeholder in an interactive way. So and prototyping starts all the way from sketches, paper sketch. So you can like have some pieces of paper with some interface sketched on it, then you follow the process through, like just like presenting is a mode of presenting an idea to users or to stakeholders basically. So why prototype? So this question is just asking why we prototype. So we prototype for stakeholders and end users presentation. So users tends to comprehend visual stuffs more than just ideas. So most time we prototype to show users a product or how it feels like to use that particular product for interaction design purpose. So for developers to work on a project interaction, they must be able to know the flow process, which can easily be passed through to developers through prototyping of the interface of the design interfaces. New idea presentation, mostly in ideation process, we make use of prototyping to present the idea to the rest of the team or board, as the case may be. Finding new problems. So when you prototype an idea, you are able to understand the idea more and figure out the pain point of users, why they are using that particular prototype. Selling new concept also. So basically for most fundraising and startup presenting events, the best way to sell your idea is to have it in a visual form, and the best way to present a visual um idea is to prototype the idea. So basically users can go and feel with you as you are presenting the design. So we have two major type of design prototype. We have the low fidelity prototype and the high fidelity prototype. So that's just the basic summary of what prototype is all about. So prototyping in Figma is just basically you showing the interaction or the flow process between screens that are being designed in Figma, which we are going to dive into right now. This is a design I've done earlier. It's um, a redesign of the onboarding process of Coinbase wallets for storing NFT asset and cryptocurrency. So I decided to redesign it and improve the user experience of the mobile app, and we are going to be using this as our case study for today. So we are going to be prototyping the onboarding screen for this Coinbase wallet design. So in Figma, you head over to the prototype section here, and then this is our first flow, which is flow one, the splash screen. So once you click on the screen on the right panel here, you can see the screen name. So I can just say okay, onboarding. So you can have different start points in the prototyping stage. So you can have different start different starting points basically. So let's just get started. So as you click on the screen, the splash screen, you can see the details of that splash screen here: interaction, overflow screen, no overscroll. So for the overscroll, scrolling is used when you have long content vertically. So if you set for the content to scroll vertically, that means you are going to be able to like to scroll up or down depending on the overflow of the content. If you choose for the content to be horizontal, that means you can scroll left or right. But for this splash screen, since there's nothing scrollable there and everything is fitting to our design screen, we are going to leave it the way it is. Now for prototype settings. For prototype settings, we can choose the background of our prototype. We can change the background of our prototype. Then we have to select the device. So in this design, we have to first check, okay, the frame that we are using in the design basically. So we are using 428 by 926. That should be iPhone, let me check. That's iPhone 13 Pro Max 428 by 926. Yeah, that's iPhone 13 Pro Max. So let's go back to prototype and go to prototype settings and select device. So the device we select is what the our screen is going to be rendered in the prototype screen. So we are going to select iPhone 13 Pro Max. But in situation when you are designing or you are prototyping a desktop view, in default state your laptop is already in desktop mode, so you don't need to add any mockup. You can just leave that one as none basically. And there's no mockup for laptop view. We only have mockup for iPhone, that's mobile phone. We have mockup for mobile phone, we have mockup for iPad, Apple Series, MacBook, but we don't have mockup for desktop view. So let's just pick iPhone 13 Pro Max since we are working with the mobile with pardon since we are working on a mobile app. So iPhone 13 Pro Max, these are okay. So can just edit to your preference. Let's use this color for background. I like it, it pops well. So let's get started. So back to our prototype. Since we are done with settings, we can now go back to our prototype. Click the frame that you want to prototype. So I want this frame now to go from here to this next frame here. So I just click on frame, click on this plus icon, drag it and connect it here. So once you connect a frame to another frame, it's going to bring up this option that shows whether it is on tap. So for this one now, I don't want us to use on tap because it's a splash screen and it's always auto. So let's use after delay. So you can explore all this thing by yourself. So let's use after delay for this one. So after delay. So what I did here was that after delay 800 milliseconds, this screen should navigate to this screen. So you can choose for it to open it as an overlay, swap overlay, close overlay, back scroll to open link. So let's just go with navigate to. So as I said earlier, design is all about exploring stuff. You can't, like, there's no way I can cover for everything, but I will just cover for the basic, and then you can now keep on exploring on your own. So let's set it to the animation should be dissolve. Let it dissolve in so that it will blend well with the next screen. So let's view what we just did. So you can click on play here, or you can click on play here. So let's just click on play here. So okay, So you can see. So I think it's too fast. It's too fast, I guess. It's too fast. So let's go back to our prototype screen. Let's go to our prototype screen. Then let's go here, click on this. We 80 minutes. Let's change to 2000 minutes per second. 2000. Click on enter. Then playback. Okay, now at Coinbase, I think this is better. So this is the first thing. Now on our screen, we have two. Okay, we have three more onboarding screen. 1, 2, 3, and we want these onboarding screens. We want these onboarding screens to be to slide in, because since these are talking about the product, so let's make it to just once you scroll to the left, this enters in from the right. So let's get started. So from here again, we click, we drag, then we come here on tap. No, we can't use on tap, let's use on drag. So when you drag it, so it shows you that when you drag on drag, navigate to splash screen. So this arrow shows you how you drag it. So let's use to the left. So it comes into the like this. So we can see the interaction here in. So it moves in like that. But let's use sliding. I think that is going to be more effective. So let's see what we just did. Let's go back to our prototype. So let's drag. You can see it's changed. It's changed. Yep. So let me show you guys again. So drag, it's changed. Then let's use drag for everything from here to here. On drag, left, yes, sliding, okay, sliding, okay. Then from here to here, on drag, sliding, yes, left, okay. Then back, well, we want it to go back to the first screen, so we now pull it from here to here to make it go back to the first screen. On drag again, so we can just continue dragging continuously in that cycle until when we are used with, as in we are satisfied with that we've covered up for all the details we want to digest here. Then we can now move on. So let's see what we just did. Drag, 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 drag. So all those effects you are seeing in your mobile app have been, this is what we call interaction design. So you are showing the interaction between the screens. So when developers want to work on it, they know that okay, user will have to use their thumb to swipe left to go to the next screen that way, and they also code it that way. So let's move on quickly. So now we have CTAs here, which are buttons. So we want this CTA now to go to create new wallet screen. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to like select everything, since this holding shift, since they are all going to the same place basically. Oh, sorry, we can only select this one, so we have to go to create wallet. I think this create wallet, yeah. So we have to go to create wallet, pardon, then click on the line to edit that particular content. So on tap, navigate to, so we cannot use sliding, the effect will not be smooth. So let's look for something else to use. So let's use instant, and then for the import old wallet, we move it to the import wallet. Let's also use on tap, navigate to instant, yeah. So let's go and check what we just did. So I think it's on the first slide. So this is the first slide. So let me click. So you can see that once you interact, you can see that it's showing anything that is clickable, it's when you once you click on the body of the screen, it highlights the blue color and shows that okay, you can click this thing. So let's click on this create new wallet. You can see it's moved. So just like that. Then for the import wallet also, so let me just quickly do this for the rest of the screen. Create wallet, import, pardon, create wallet, import. So it always preserve the last correction that you did, the last settings you do. Create a wallet, import. So and we all know that on a norm, once someone click on the back icon, it's supposed to take them to where they are coming from, right? So I will now carry this back icon. Now I'm going to take it back here. I'm going to take this one back here. So let's just use this one as a point of contact for them, for the back. So now we've finished the first flow, the first 3 screen, from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, and then from here to here, from here to here. So the next thing is for us to import old wallets. That's another flow on its own. So for import old wallets, we have to place pattern. Okay, so now let's go move ahead. So for import old wallet, once users are able to import their old wallet, they go straight to the home page. This process is not complete because the focus was on create new wallet for the design. So for users to create new wallet, they click on create new wallet. It takes them to once they put in the details that is needed here and they click on create new wallet, it takes them to these screens where they write down their recovery phrase. When they are done writing it down, they click on proceed, from which takes them to this screen. Then from proceed, they move to complete backup, which takes them to their home page, and that's the end of the interaction for this process. So then the back icon always take you back to where you are coming from, right? So let's just add this interaction also. So once user click on back, it takes you here. When you click on back from here, it takes you back to the create wallet. Okay. Pardon, I made a mistake. So sorry, from here proceed here, and if it's not important, you proceed here. So I'm sorry, it's been a while I designed this interface and I've forgotten some of the processes. Yeah, I think we're right here now. So for import wallets, you just like it takes you to the secret phrase, because you already have your secret phrase saved already, and from there it takes you to the to your home page. Yep. And then now for the home page section, we have 2 slider here. We have the coin, we have the NFT. So we are going to interact with that. When user click on NFT, it takes them to NFT screen, and when user click on coin, it takes them back to coin. So let's do that. So click on NFT, come here, put it here, on tab, right, navigate to this place, home coin 2. Let's use instant. And then from home coin 2, from here, when we click on coin, it should take us back to this place, which is home coin 1. So let's now look at what we just did. Let's go back to play. Let's restart from beginning. So we can slide, create. Okay, let's start from import secret recovery phrase. Import your old wallet. So from here now you can import your old wallet by inputting those code that you've already saved when you first created the account. For those that are familiar with crypto wallet, then you complete the backup and it gives you access to your crypto account. So for you to view your NFT, you just click on the NFT and you're in NFT. For you to view coin, and you can also, now I'm not able to scroll down, but I still have content down here because I did not toggle on the vertical scroll. So let's go back to toggle on vertical scroll because there's still content here. If I'm not wrong, I think there should be, yeah, I think yes, there's still content here. So let me just go click on this frame, overflow scrolling, let it be vertical scrolling so that we can check whether there is really, yeah, so you can see now it's scrolled. So though I did not put anything there, but just to show us that um how it functions. So it just scrolls down like this. So this one will help you to be able to scroll if you have overflowing content. Okay, I'm coming. Let's go. Yeah, so that's it. So you turn on vertical scrolling. Sorry, I turned it out for the wrong. So you turn on vertical scrolling to be able to like scroll down this way. So you'll be able to scroll within that frame, and here is going to be fixed because the vertical scrolling is on this particular frame. So that's just basically the way to prototype. So by the time you start exploring on different designs, you'll be able to understand the way it's function and how to use it basically. So let's just R to, so you click on R to go back to the to restart. So yeah, Coinbase wallet. Let's start from create a wallet. So create a wallet, user have put their details, their password, then they click on create wallet, they secure the wallet, they click on proceed, they write down all this code, proceed, write it out again, complete backup. To view NFT, you click on NFT toggle and you can scroll down, you can scroll up. To view your coin, you click on coin, discuss coin, and that's just basically all it entails, and a summary of what prototype is all about. So I believe they should be able, so you can apply this one in anything you are designing, be it a landing page, uh, a sales page, a e-commerce website. No matter how complex the project is, it's still the same. It's still the same. Still the same flow. And as you can see here, also I use prototype for our class presentation. I use prototype for this class presentation also. So prototype is just a means of presenting work in a kind of interactive mode. So just a interactive mode, as you all can see, interactive mode. So for example, if I also want to prototype this two screen, I will just click on here. So in situation where assuming um we have all these other pages designed, I just need to click on this link and then connect them to those particular pages. So that way I can just in prototype, once I just click on for enterprise, it take me to the page about enterprise. Once I click on for student, it takes me to the page with for student, and once I click on login, it takes me to the page for login, and once I click on join for free, it takes me the page to join for free. So that way just basically how it works. So if you want to prototype this one also just that way, you click on proceed, you connect it to here, you set your parameters, you click on buy airtime, you connect it with the next screen, you fix your parameter, and just like that and like that. So that's just basically what prototyping is all about. And with time you can basically understand this more, and with practice you should be able to understand everything that prototyping entails, because practice makes perfect. Thank you and good night.